In the small town of Evergreen, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, lived a young girl named Lily. Evergreen was a place where time seemed to stand still, and life moved at a gentle, unhurried pace. The townsfolk believed in the old adage that patience is a virtue, and Lily would soon discover just how powerful patience could be. Lily was known for her curiosity and impatience. She was always eager to uncover the mysteries of life and often rushed into things without thinking. Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Green, owned a quaint little bakery at the heart of Evergreen. They were well loved in the community for their kindness and the delicious treats they baked each morning. Lily often helped in the bakery, but her impatience sometimes led to mishaps: burnt cookies, undercooked bread, and forgotten ingredients. One sunny morning, as the first rays of light filtered through the bakery's windows, Lily's mother handed her a special task. "Lily, today I want you to bake a batch of our famous apple pies. Remember, patience is key. You must follow the recipe precisely and give the pies time to bake properly." Lily nodded enthusiastically, determined to prove herself. She gathered the ingredients: fresh apples from the orchard, flour, sugar, cinnamon, and butter. She mixed them carefully, trying to remember her mother's advice. As she worked, her mind began to wander. She thought about the adventures she could have outside, the forest to explore, the creek to follow, the hidden paths waiting to be discovered. Impatience got the better of her. She hurried through the steps, hastily rolling out the dough and filling the pie crusts. She shoved the pies into the oven and set the timer. Instead of waiting and watching, she decided to take a quick trip to the forest, promising herself she'd be back in time. The forest was enchanting, with its towering trees and sun-dappled paths. Lily wandered deeper, chasing after butterflies and listening to the birds' songs. Time slipped away, and before she knew it, hours had passed. She remembered the pies and raced back to the bakery, heart pounding. When she arrived, she was greeted by the sight of smoke billowing from the oven. The pies were burnt to a crisp, and the smell of charred apples filled the air. Her mother stood there, a disappointed look on her face. "Lily, what happened? I told you to be patient." Tears welled up in Lily's eyes. "I'm sorry, Mama. I got distracted in the forest. I wanted to finish quickly so I could explore." Mrs. Green hugged her daughter tightly. "Lily, patience is not just about waiting. It's about giving things the time they need to develop properly. Rushing through life means missing out on the beauty of the process." Lily took her mother's words to heart. She realized that in her haste, she had ruined something special. Determined to change, she vowed to learn the art of patience. Over the next few weeks, Lily practiced patience in everything she did. She slowed down, savoring each moment and giving her tasks the attention they deserved. She discovered that taking her time led to better results, whether it was baking pies or exploring the forest. One day, an announcement spread through Evergreen. The town was hosting a grand contest to find the most skilled baker. The prize was a year's supply of flour and a golden rolling pin, a symbol of mastery and honor. Lily saw this as an opportunity to prove her newfound patience. On the day of the contest, the town square buzzed with excitement. Bakers from all over the region gathered, displaying their finest creations. The air was filled with the mouth-watering aroma of freshly baked bread, cakes, and pastries. Lily decided to make a special dessert that required careful preparation and patience: a triple-layered apple caramel cake. She meticulously measured the ingredients, mixed the batter with care, and waited patiently for each layer to bake to perfection. She took her time crafting the caramel sauce, allowing it to reach the perfect consistency. As the final layer baked, Lily looked around at the other contestants. Some were rushing, trying to finish quickly, while others appeared calm and focused. She reminded herself to stay patient, to trust the process. When the time came for the judges to taste the entries, Lily felt a mix of excitement and nerves. Her cake looked beautiful, with its golden layers and glossy caramel drizzled on top. The judges took a bite, and their eyes lit up with delight. They whispered among themselves and then announced the winner. Lily Green, with her triple-layered apple caramel cake, has won the contest. Cheers erupted from the crowd. Lily's parents rushed forward, beaming with pride. Lily couldn't believe it. She had won, and it was all because she had learned to be patient. As she accepted the golden rolling pin, she realized that the true prize was not the rolling pin or the year's supply of flour. It was the lesson she had learned, the power of patience. She understood that patience allowed her to appreciate the journey, to find joy in the process, and to achieve excellence in her work. From that day on, Lily became known not just as the baker's daughter but as a master baker in her own right. She continued to practice patience in all aspects of her life, inspiring others to do the same. Evergreen flourished with the sweet aroma of her creations, each one a testament to the power of patience. Years passed, and Lily grew older. She inherited the bakery from her parents and ran it with the same love and care they had shown. She taught the townsfolk, especially the children, the importance of patience. She held baking classes, where she shared her recipes and the stories behind them. One day, a young boy named Tommy joined her class. He was much like Lily had been, eager, curious, and impatient. He struggled to follow the steps, rushing through the process and making mistakes. Lily saw herself in Tommy and took him under her wing. "Tommy," she said gently, "let me tell you a story about why patience is power." She recounted her journey, the mistakes she had made, and the lessons she had learned. She explained how patience had transformed her life and helped her achieve her dreams. Tommy listened intently, his eyes wide with wonder. "Will you teach me to be patient, Miss Lily?" he asked. "Of course, Tommy," she replied with a smile. "We'll start with something simple, and I'll be right here to guide you." Together, they baked a batch of cookies. Lily showed Tommy how to measure the ingredients accurately, mix the dough slowly, and wait for the cookies to bake. As they worked, Tommy began to understand the importance of taking his time and enjoying the process. When the cookies were finally ready, they were perfect, golden brown and delicious. Tommy grinned from ear to ear. "I did it, Miss Lily. I was patient, and it worked." Lily hugged him. "Yes, Tommy, you did. Remember, patience is a powerful tool. It will help you in everything you do." As the years went by, the bakery continued to thrive, and Lily's legacy of patience lived on. She wrote a book, The Power of Patience, A Baker's Journey, which became a bestseller and inspired people far and wide. Her story spread, reaching places beyond Evergreen, touching hearts and changing lives. Evergreen itself transformed into a place where patience was cherished. The townsfolk took their time, appreciating the beauty in the small moments of life. The town became a haven for those seeking a slower pace, a place to find solace and rediscover the joy of patience. One winter, as the first snowflakes began to fall, Lily stood at the bakery's window, watching the world outside. She reflected on her journey, grateful for the lessons she had learned and the life she had built. She knew that patience had given her more than she could have ever imagined: a loving community, a successful bakery, and the ability to inspire others. As the snow continued to fall, a familiar face appeared at the door. It was Tommy, now a young man, holding a tray of freshly baked cookies. "I thought you might like these, Miss Lily," he said with a shy smile. Lily took a cookie and tasted it. It was perfect. She looked at Tommy with pride. "You've done well, Tommy. You've learned the power of patience." Tommy nodded. "Thanks to you, Miss Lily. I'll never forget the lessons you taught me." Together, they watched the snow fall, savoring the moment. In the quiet of that winter's day, Lily knew that patience truly was power, a power that could transform lives, create beauty, and build a legacy that would endure for generations. And so, in the small town of Evergreen, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, the story of Lily Green and the power of patience became a timeless tale, reminding everyone that sometimes, the best things in life are worth waiting for.